Welcome back. Well, I'm still rocking FSD version 12.5.4.1 over here. I know some Hardware 3 vehicles have now since been upgraded, and of course this week we saw the introduction of version 13 to Hardware 4 vehicles. I'm hoping I get an upgrade sooner than later. Like many of you though, we are still on this older version, and I'm still really enjoying 12.5.4.1 quite a bit. As always, when I'm downtown, I test it out because there really are no two scenarios that are alike in these conditions. The weather has been cooling off. I've got my snow tires on, but no snow's dropped as of yet. Let's see if anything new pops up for FSD today. All right, we've got a familiar merge here. This construction's been going on here for quite some time, and FSD usually does this very well. As you can see, we were squeezing in right behind that truck over there, so did a very good job with that. And FSD also is now adjusting to these pedestrians who are just randomly crossing the street here. So nice and smooth there. Again, when FSD hit the brakes, it did it in a very gentle fashion. So it did a good job there. You can see the steam coming up from the ground there, so you can tell you how cold it is this evening. I've decided to drive in assertive mode, and you know what I've been noticing, at least on this mode, and I know that there's no quote-unquote assertive mode now in these newer versions, but I haven't had much luck with how FSD's performed in assertive mode. I generally drive in average mode, and I find it's a very balanced drive there. But I have it in assertive mode today, and you'll see there's going to be a few hiccups there when you go into assertive mode. Now look what happens right here. As you can see, I'm going through a very busy intersection on FSD, and the light is turning red, and I'm going to intervene a little bit. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there's a huge crackdown in Toronto. Cars that get stuck there in the middle of the intersections, there are police there at all times handing out sizable fines. And you can see right here, now this is parking enforcement right here, but if you get caught anywhere on the road here on the right and you're just stopping your car, these people will ding you for a ticket. So look at here. Here we have the parking enforcement agent. He's getting out. That person sees this guy's coming out and they take off because they do not want to get a ticket. So you really don't want to mess around with these guys. And if FSD puts me into that lane and stops me there for a long time, it could put me in a difficult situation. So let's look what happens now. Because I'm in assertive mode, FSD might swing me out of what it thinks is a slower lane. And you can see right now it's going to start signaling and putting me in the right lane, but it's putting me right behind this traffic enforcement officer. As you can see, we've got some people who are stopped on the right, and that enforcement officer is probably going to try to go and ding them. There's some theaters here on the right, so a lot of people stopping their cars off here to pick up and drop off people, which is really making traffic congested. But the problem I have now is FSD is, you can see it's signaling left because it wants to get around this vehicle. We've got some vehicles coming from behind, but even when it's cleared off, I think it's finding it very difficult to do that because it's so close to this car. And I'm just waiting. Again, now I'm waiting to see that it's clear, and there's no more vehicles there in the left lane, and I do not want to get a ticket from this guy, so I'm just going to intervene. Look, I'm so close, I actually have to reverse back a little bit. Look at that. I have to reverse back. FSD just really got me up way too close to that guy, and I don't know if it's assertive mode or not. So I'll just let this guy give these people some tickets and move on there. But yeah, that's something I noticed when you're driving in a more assertive modes than FSD. Sometimes it can put you into these a little bit of a tricky condition. So hoping that that's improved in the newer versions. So just to finish off the drive here, we're going to be doing a right turn. Again, we got lots of oncoming traffic, got pedestrians going both ways, but as usual, FSD handles that very, very well. Very safe, very courteous when it comes to managing tricky turning conditions with pedestrians and vehicles. So that's it for this drive. Thanks for watching. Your support is always appreciated. I look forward to getting some newer versions of FSD here for my Hardware 3 vehicle. I'm really hoping that the Hardware 3 cars don't get left behind when it comes to FSD. I know we're getting lots of new updates, exciting updates for the Hardware 4 vehicles, and I'm hoping those are soon ported over to Hardware 3. But in the meantime, what I'll be doing is keep posting videos for us Hardware 3 drivers, so no worries there. See you until next time. Take care.